We're starting now. Howdy there. Welcome back to the Limbus stream. Well, to my stream, really. Well, Mirror Dungeon has been updated and we are free from the Halo mines. We did all the Halos. ODST 1, 2, 3, Reach, Cursed, and unfortunately Halo 4. Still not gonna let that go. And anyway, we're free from that and we are back to Limbus content and good video games. Not to say Halo was bad, it was just a very bad outlier in a otherwise enjoyable experience. Now, new Mirror Dungeon, we don't have the hard mode yet, so there isn't much to do but to grind. We're gonna do our dailies, we're gonna do 2 Mirror Dungeons, the normal. I already did one when I was getting, the double dip, that they even tell you how to do the double dip. So I'm gonna need to charge some lunacy here to have enough modules to pay for all. I think I already did my dailies today, so I'm not gonna do them again. There's not much to do about my dailies. So for now, we're gonna be doing a Steam building. And today, like I said yesterday, I want to do solo Jong's office representative Ishmael. And before we can get her to, do her thing, we need to understand how the hell does she work to begin with. I know it's all about gambling, but we're gonna figure it out now. So, let's start with her passives. Sorry. Turn start. It does not have bright, gain 0 bright potency, 3 bright count. Got it. If it does not have suit in hand, gain a random suit. Red, yellow, and blue. That correspond to a base attack skill on this unit's leftmost skill slot. Okay, so it's always going to have at least one skill on the left side. Got it. Alright, Combat Star. When you use it, uses a base attack skill or an eagle skill equipped on its leftmost skill slot, activate the following once per turn. Next turn, convert the hand on self to the one corresponding to the used skill infinity. If the skill was either Sakura-sen or an eagle skill, gain 1 bright potency. Sakura-sen being her blue one. Got it. Gain 1 bright potency, which we only get 3 counts. If the skill affinity matches the affinity of the current hand's description, thus forming a hand, activate the following. Gain potency. If this unit formed a hand last turn and this turn in succession, gain 1 bright potency. Wait, what? Last turn and this turn in succession, gain +1. On hitting the set skill, trigger tremor burst, then reduce target tremor. 21st chance to gain eagle resistance corresponding to the skill affinity at the skill end. At 5 bright potency or at 0 bright count, use Kozan. And how do we lose bright count? Turns are losing. Okay, so we have 3 turns to make the 5 hands, which is either by using eagle or by using the collar, the right collar. Create hand description. Does run hand again the following. From my hand last turn and in succession again. Okay, all right. And that's her base attack. Okay. Ooh, koi. Deus is friend. Deus damage against the lower morale panic states. That one wall Carmen. Hello and welcome to the stream. We're figuring out how Jong's office rep Hanafuda Ishmael works, so we can do a solo with her. Let's see. What's her defense skill? Clashable counter. Discard 2 skills, the lowest rank, and this unit's skill slots per turn. The skill was equipped on this unit's leftmost skill slot. Convert the suit in this unit's hand to a random suit that corresponds to one of the unit's base attack skill next turn. It was per turn. 50 chance to gain 1 bright potency once per turn. Oh, it's gambling. 50% chance. Got it. Use coin for every 2 bright potency herself. Got it. So we can gain potency by using her clashable defense on the leftmost side, and that will give us a chance to get the legendary 5 hand. I see. Potency is our 3 count, so we have 3 turns to make 5 potency. Got it. Which is fun, but annoying to match the cards. I think it adds a little bit of something to play with her and try to figure out how to use her because she's gonna solo. Let's see. Kozan, unclashable. The skill does not trigger defense skills, and external effect does not trigger skill to be reused. Less than 3 bright potency, cancel the skill and gain true attack power up next turn. Very nice. At +3, gain the effects. More damage, more power. On hit with the final reuse coin, trigger 2 tremor burst. Lose bright on self. Next turn, convert the suit in the hand suit to a random suit corresponds. And then gain bright potency next turn equal to the number of coins that weren't used. Reuse this coin bright potency 4 times max. I see, I see. So if I are to use this skill with 0 potency, no, 3 potency, I will only use it like 2 times. Then I would gain 2 potency next turn. I see, I see. Very nice, very nice. Let's write down her Sin affinities so that we can begin team building. So we have Wrath as skill 1, so 3 Wrath. Easy to make a chain. We got 2 Sloth on her skill 2. And finally we got Gloom as her skill 3. And her Kozan is... Now, you can't use Kozan because it generates... We can kind of use it. And we have Pride on her Clashable counter. She is a Sinking Tremor unit with discard. Sinking Tremor with discard. Meaning we can probably use the DHC Associations and Recycling Bane Ego Gifts. For the other skill in the same skill lot is a different skill. Discard that skill. Is a different skill. Discard that skill. Discard that skill. In the same skill lot is a different. Okay, so it discards anything that isn't the same, so it's incentivizes getting the new one. Got it. Let's see how we're gonna team build her. We want to use red and we want to use yellow too. And there we go. We have all the colors that she can use with those ego gifts. Although I could use Tidal Elegy. Now we need a yellow. We need a yellow. And coincidentally, it is a Poison. This is Wrath. And Snagpoon is Tremor. Although we could use Maggot or Bygone Days for the Sinking. What's the passives? It's more Clash Power. This one is Sinking Potency, Nick Sinking, gain 1 offense level. At 3 reasons, the same conditionals, gain 1 offense level up. No, that was actually better than Snagpoon, actually. 6 bind, 2 tremor, trigger tremor burst, gains 2 clash power. We're not going to be hurting for clash power on the mirror dungeon, especially a normal one, so we can go with these gifts. Alright. Next is building up the support guys that are going to be helping her. So, Sinking Tremor with discard, Wrath, Sloth, Goon with Pride. Alright. Basic Sang, you do heals SP. We're not going to be using a lot of SP, so it doesn't matter. You are Tremor Rupture, right? Let's see. Card start, getting speed difference, defense level. It's increasing defense level. Sinking. Fluorescent Eagle Spice Bush is for AoE, right? Attacking 2 more targets at once. Yeah, no, not going to happen. This one is Bleed. This one is. What do you do? An ally with a fast speed, discard skill gain, discard skill max XP as shoot 2 times return. Actually, I might want to take this one. Very nice. Well, what else could he help us with? We need Tremor and we need Sinking. As always, keeping that base road in a Gambler Honglu if you have Gambler Honglu. I have Gambler Honglu. It's here. Fire, Garbage, Sanity, Bleed, Charge, Rupture. What do you do? One ally with the lowest max HP Tremor versus an enemy inflict defense level down. Next turn per 4 target threshold raised. Max 3 per 1 enemy every turn. It's kind of a damage boost because of defense levels, but I kind of prefer just having a shield because she's gonna solo. Very good. She stays. He stays. Alright. Index. Indexes require multiple characters. This one is Rupture with Rupture. It's pure Rupture. Burn, Poise, Tremor. And a clash target is lowest of this lowest ally has -1 clash power if they have 3 more type of negative effects. Solid, but there might be better things here. Don't have Lust. You are a Wrath, right? No, Lust Resonance can't use you. You are a Charge unit. We don't use Charge. And don't even generate Envy. Sinking. Let's see here. When one ally with the least SP hits an enemy with +5 Sinking, the ally heals 3 SP on hit. Interesting. Better than Faust, honestly, because, yeah. Rupture. This one is for protection. Apply to defense level to ally with the lowest HP percentage. Target HP is below 50%. Additional true defense level up. It is a Gloom Resonance, and Gloom is our skill tree, so nah. Charge, and finally plus counter. It's a Resonance less, we can't use it. And Faust, you kind of can't help her much. To Dawn. Base Dawn is healing on bleed, right? No, it's more pierce damage, and we are a purely slash. Purely slash. Let me actually put that here. There we go. So Kin Salt might be a choice here. Envy, we don't generate envy. What do you do as a passive? Fire, Wrath Resonance, Clash Ring against with Burn. You can't use Burn. T-Corp Dawn. An ally with the slowest speed takes damage from enemies with Tremor, take less damage. That one's actually good. Make her a little tankier, she's gonna need that. Let's see what else we have here. Magical Girl is Envy, right? Yeah. And then we have Heishob Dawn, which is not good for us. This is for criticals. Ally with least poise gains 2 more poise. We don't gain poise, we are Tremor. I guess it's gonna have to be done. The T-Corp Dawn. Ryoshu. Ryoshu has an Corp that uses Tremor, I believe. But it's less resonance, we can't use it. We also have Eurodiv, which it does the following. Number 1 deployed ally gains more Tremor count for their skills or coin effects 2 times per turn. Gains more, it doesn't inflict more, and I don't think she gains anything by self-tremoring. We can't use it. What can Ryoshu help Ishmael with? 3 ranked resonance, can't use it. 7 association. 4 owned. And base Ryoshu is a resonance, right? Resonance, can't use it either. I don't think Ryoshu can help much in this team. This is for people that use ammo. 15 Blade of Hongyuan is shield for every poise. We don't self-generate poise yet. Might have. Jeez. Ryoshu really has an anti-synergy with the stuff we have for her. Kurokumo is lustrous. Jeez, I don't think there's anything Ryoshu can do to help her. She's just kind of occupying space here. This one is the best passive, but it's a resonance. You can't use it. What about the Heisho pack? And then I would like to see gain 2 taste per turn. I guess we can. This is the only one we can get, but we're gonna rely on an ego gift to generate that. The little whatchamacallit, the gluttony we need. I guess there's Edgar Family Butler. When an ally was deployed last, wins a clash, gain 1 poise count and gain 1 haste next turn. But it doesn't. You don't get poise if you're already. If you don't generate poise, so Ryoshu really doesn't have anything to help us here. Merso! Base Merso is amazing for solo characters. I might just keep him. It's negative 10% damage. Let's see what else he can do to help us. We have Rose Spanner, which is a Tremor Rupture, right? Ally with the fastest speed lowers the clash power of opponents with Tremor by 1, but it's 3 Gloom Resonance, so it's not very good. Middle Brother, not gonna help because we're alone. This one might help. It is 5 Pride. Ally with the most poise deal 50% damage on a critical hit with slash skills. We do slash damage, but we don't generate self-poise, so we're going to be relying on ego gifts to use it, and I don't want to do that. I don't like to rely on an ego gift. I want to build the team that can work without counting ego gifts. The Etsy Association might be good. What do you do? An ally with the highest max HP discards a skill, gain discard a skill rank, shield once per turn. If the unit has insight, multiply the above shield by. Let's just make her tankier. Honglu. Longlu. Let's see. Where's your Hero DV skill? There we go. When number 1 deploy intended to trigger Tremor Burst with a skill or coin effects, 20% chance to trigger additional Tremor Burst. And it is very easy because it's slot resonance. Keep that. Think Tanger, the goat, deals more damage, 20% with heads coins. But I kind of want to do the double tremor funny. Let's see, Dietzi. Dietzi Lu. After attack, the target is in a stagger defeated state by an attack from ally who 7 speed. Speed generation in the Mirror Dungeon is a non-issue. What do we have anymore here? Bullet, Rupture, Bleed. What do you do again? Hongloop, Reindeer. It's Resonance, don't care. Envy Resonance, Bleed, Healing, if you have greens, more Bleed. We're gonna go Eurodiv. Let's see, Heathcliff. 6 own. The ally with the fast speed, clash power to skills that apply tremor potency or count. That's just free clash power, and it is a owned pride. We generate pride with our clashable counter, so it is very good. This is bleed. This is burn, I believe. Burn. No, flow HP, more clash power. I see. You are a bleed unit, I believe, or you do more damage against people with defense skills. Yeah. Wild Hunto. Let's check you out. 3 resonance, deals more damage against less than speed, deal more damage. Okay, more damage against targets that have low, negative 0 HP, less than 0 HP, SP. Blah. Inflicts one more sinking potency counter their skill coin effects and their attack skill 2 times per turn. So more sinking or more damage? More sinking or more damage. The character has to be on low SP. I think it might be better, but what's the conditions? 3 resonance. We're not triggering that. Our gloom is our gloom attack is our skill tree. We're not triggering that very good. What else we have here? Pierce slash. I'll get this actually. It is Wrath Resonance. It's easy for us to do. So deals and take 20% more damage. I'd rather go for damage. We have boys helping us here to become tankier. Gambler Rodion might also just stay there because, you know, 20% more damage with the coin. So we get a nice 40% damage boost with Rodion and him. He is giving us shield. He is giving us shield. This one is giving us double tremor burst. This one is useless. T-Corp Dawn is giving us more tankiness. So tank, more sinking, double tremor burst, damage. What about you, little boy? What can you do for us? Mariachi is always good because it's easy. That's more damage. Let's start with that. I don't think you have any good tremor to help us out. I mean, there's a ton, but you are for bullet users. We don't use bullets. We use the power of gambling here. Molo Boatwork is a giant meme that deals more tremor. I'd rather have damage. Sorry, buddy. You make us tankier. We're gonna go just for damage. Otis. Otis has a tremor AD. And deals 10% attack against stagger target. More damage against stagger target's nice, I guess, but there's other options. Let's see the Butler. Clash power +1 with the ally with the most SP and clashing against targets with less than 25 SP. Never used, but always present. Yeah, he's kind of there. He's from a different age when, you know. Ally with the most tremor quite gains 1 more tremor conferring skill effects. We don't gain self-tremor, so it's not very good. We might have to keep with the OG G-Corp manager Otis because she is very good and very easy to trigger. Attack power up, defense power up, or a protection at random. Or we could take the base one, which is deals 30% damage below 0 SP. That is a massive damage boost, actually. And since we do inflict sinking, that is going to be very good. And now our boy, El Gregor La Cucaracha himself, with his very nice healing skill here, which is kind of like you don't take him for support. Don't take anyone else for support but him. But let's check what our other options. Hello there, Fatima. Welcome to the chat. Allow with the highest max speed. When you use a base attack skill with this unit, speed is faster than may target inflict defense power down. Target for every 3 speed defense. It's a nothing. You stay there, G-Corp manager. You're such an old ID, but you're still so good. And I think that is our team. That is Bleed, Bleed, Pierce, Defense, Tremor, Rupture. Inflicts one Rupture, targets a Tremor. Omnipresent ID for solos. Yeah, he's a very good boy. Look at him. Look at that face. Look at that face. He's so glad to be here. He's so happy to be helping the solo guy. Up until you hit this, but I like to think he's happy. Right. We have this sinking ID. We do apply sinking. Combat start with a SP, then gain gloom damage up. Nah, we don't want to lose a SP. Yep, that's the thing. That's the thing. Just make sure everything is alright. Ishmael is going to be commenting on her own performance during this dungeon. So let's get her on for it. On it. Enter. Now this is a normal MD. We're not going to be taking Grace of the Stars because what's the point? This is the normal MD. It's easy. But we are going to be taking Ego Gifts. Should we go Slash, Sinking, or Tremor? Slash might be good. Envy Slash. Because this is the point. I don't like having multiple, multiple status because I don't know which one to focus on. I'm gonna go with Slash and yeah, I'm gonna go Slash. This is plus Clash power. This is sinking lose true offense power. Sinking inflicts more sinking on her sinking and gain offense level. Upon inflicting sinking, counter enemies, gain true offense level. This is just powerful. It's very powerful. Inflict more tremor, check to bind, and gain more tremor. Yeah, we do have Yurajivi Honglu. We might as well go for the double tremor. Let's go with reverberation first. To bleed, to bind. Let's go oscillating bracelet. It inflicts more tremor. Yeah, let's do that. Now, since we are going solo here, we need a couple of gifts here that I'm going to shamelessly take because I don't want to repeat what I did on the what's it called, Renclair solo that I did last time. That is trying to do with no grace and no gifts. So we are going to be taking the Blessing, and we are going to be taking Echoes of the Manor, which is a sinking gift. There it is. And I think that's it. I don't need anything else, really, unless we're going to take, like, the Crown or a healing. Healing, I think I actually should take a healing. Let's take phlebotomy. So this is for making our Ishmael a little more tankier, a lot more tankier. This is for if she gets staggered, she doesn't. And this is for recovering health. It's 270 Starlight, but that's not a problem. And okay, we're only going to be using Ishmael for this. I don't like looking at Renclair on the loading screen. Let me do something before we start. Since there's going to be a lot of, go to the window. Conform. We're going to watch her uptie real quick, so just to get a better loading screen. Yeah, I'm petty like that. We're going to do that. Feeder. Identity. Ishmael. Where are you? Jong's office rep. Yep. Just need to clear out my loading screen. Right, click, 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 click. Faster. I really like the lore about this because my tabletop campaign of the Project Moon is going to be taking place in J Corp next. And this is a mind-opening bit of lore where, okay, we hire fixers to watch over our tables. Come on, give me the other image. There we go. We got it. Right, we got a better loading screen now. Look at that side of that hair. Oh, hot damn. Hot damn indeed. that begs the question. I know Dante can rewind the sinners, but how long does Ishmael takes just taking care of her hair? That's a lot of hair. I don't think Limbus company is very flexible. Except Aaron clearing to my hunt towards Gregor Hine. I got him clearing my Gregor banner. Oh, it is a very good idea, but I know how you feel. I don't particularly roll anymore because I just grind for the shards and wait a week. Like, I'm gonna do that with the new ID with Furioso, the LARPer. Let's see here, before we progress. This, lust or gluttony? You don't have gluttony or lust. Second deployed, can't use. It's good. And none of these are very good. Give me a refresh. Ooh, yes. Remember, we can only take one of these gifts because of yeah, this is what you call it. Normal mirror dungeon. Broken compass. Nest's workshop and technology has the robots and they're very annoying. The Forgotten has bugs, they're easy, and Nagonahammer has Inquisitors. Inquisitors are kind of like very rough opponents, but we get this, which makes it very easy to stagger enemies at the beginning. And there's also healing item here, but rank 3 gift right off the bat for fighting the robots that I hate. Let's go with the bugs. Let's go play it safe. Also, I didn't check what Rishmao is weak to. Gotta keep that information in mind. She's weak against blunt. So, weak, fatal to blunt, normal to pierce, and ineffective. Slash. So she's good for dueling. Got it. And by the way, that's my advice for everyone playing the game. Don't roll. Don't save it for Walpurgis Night. Because consider it like this. Walpurgis Night not only has the characters from the Walpurgis that are exclusive to that rolling on that banner, but it also has all the other IDs. If you can, you know, sit down and wait for the... But let me get this. If you can wait for the Walpurgis to roll around and gather your lunacy, you will have a more likely chance to getting something you want out of the... Well, you're gonna get something out of it. Sure, it might not be the Walpurgis IDs, which is kind of like the point, but you're gonna get everyone. Everyone is there. Every ID is there. Alright, first battle. Let's see how it goes. And I'm going to light my cigar, for it's a Friday, and it has been a very, very rough week. How's your week has been going, Carmen? Restored a lot of people lately? Alright, let's see. Should we clashable counter right away? Yeah. Very nice.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요. 방금 전투는 좀 인상 깊었어요. 어떤 고래도 거뜬히 잡을 것 같은 투지였는데요.
Alright, here we go. We are blue. We don't have blue. Let's do red.
당신 짝패군요.
I hate chain. I already mentioned this in my other Limbus, but I hate chain fights when I'm doing solos because it's really the game was really not balanced around that. You have to either take the gifts or you have to fight real hard. Alright, we didn't generate potency this turn.
저 부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠.
We can generate potency by using the gloom skill, or yeah, we're gonna use red. We can only generate one potency per turn, right? Let's check. Okay, next turn. If this unit uses a base attack skill or eagle skill equipped on the leftmost skill slot, Activate the following once per turn. Next turn, activate the hand itself to correspond to the hand is skill affinity. Skill was either Sakura Stand or Eagle skill gain bright. The skill affinity matches the affinity of the current hand's description. From your hand, gain 1 bright. If you do it from the hand list turn in succession, gain 1 bright potency. Okay, so we generate potency by matching the card with the skill, by using the skill tree, or by using a eagle. If the eagle matches the color, do we gain true potency? Also, hello Vigiglala on Twitch. No new content, just a Mirror Dungeon update, so we're gonna be playing it. Playing 2 of them. In fact, we're gonna do solos. We're gonna do solo Ishmael now, and I don't know who I'm gonna do next. Today's ID is Hanafuda Ishmael, which means she is gamble maxing to the extreme. Now, if you're gonna form a hand here, and yeah. I think she's gonna activate her special now. Let's see. Create a no potency. Okay. Okay. She hasn't generated. It's out of order. All right, and here it comes. I see it. This is a very fun idea. I already see how it works. Xiaoling, how do you just have every single ID in the game up to 4 level 60? Sorry, I didn't see your message earlier, but I see you there. I've been playing this game for a long time. I've been playing for a really long time, since launch, as a matter of fact. And really just farming MDs, doing my dailies, you know how it goes. Kill this poor creature. Advice I can give you if you're starting the game now is really, if you can play this game in the background, aside from story content, if you're like, I want to grind to get shards to buy an ID straight away, here's what you do. You craft or works toward a team that can clear the Mirror Dungeon hard consistently of all 5 floors, and just win rate your way to infinite shards. Really, you build a team, a strong team. Like if you can get Lord Lu and the Hoisho Links are the strongest units right now for Mirror Dungeon, in my humble opinion. Because yesterday I did before the update hits, I did a hard Mirror Dungeon to get the double dip, and I sent Lord Lu and his Hoisho Links. And my god, it took like 30 minutes to do the dungeon. Just press win rate, go, press win rate, go, press win rate, go. And unfortunately, that's how the Mirror Dungeon functions. It's director said that the Mirror Dungeon is your farming thing. Oh god, it's you. Yeah, sure, give me a gift. Anyway. The director said that Mirror Dungeon is the place to farm shards. He's not going to modify it too much. That's why he promised us a new game mode that you can do after the Mirror Dungeon. In the future, we'll see how that happens. Ooh, nice. But if you want to farm, here's what you do. You focus on crafting a team, a strong one, that can auto-complete the dungeon for you. And then you put Limbus Company on the background, go do something else, go study, go play another game, if your computer can handle it. I don't know how you do it on a phone. Maybe if you're at work, you mute the game, put it on a little stand, and just P-enter or press win rate, go, go, go. Because unfortunately, you're going to be doing that. That is one of the bad sides of the game, really. Meat Tenderizer. Special contract. I'll take special contract. And I'll take that Elstree Snare too. And we're gonna be enhancing our Dingus. I like that fish. That fish is cool. Yeah, it's a very good idea. But anyway, then focus on making a team that can do your dailies quickly, do your Mirror Dungeon quickly, and then set up goals. The most important thing about grinding any video game, and this is someone with like 3,000 hours of Warframe, is telling you, you need to focus. You need to have a goal in mind. if you do not have a goal in mind, you're just grinding for the sake of grinding, it's gonna be miserable, it's gonna be horrible. You need to have that light at the end of the tunnel, something you can strive for, a dream, if you will, to use the, like, Don Quixote's, the unreachable star. Have a goal in mind and work towards that goal in the game. And in real life too, that extends to real life too. That's why we grind, that's why we work. We have a goal in mind besides just surviving. If it's just surviving, life is miserable. And that's it. That's it for this. First boss. That real magical girl, Dawn. Welcome. I want to play the mirror dungeon, but the fact I can't do MD7 hurts me. Right. You can't access the mirror dungeon 7 until you clear the story content, right? I completely forgot about that. But don't you get access to a mirror dungeon, or you literally have to clear the story content to do mirror dungeon? Because usually when a story comes out, I am already trying to play it and clear it, so I don't know if you can't access the mirror dungeon until it's complete.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
Alright. Clash ball counter.
당신 짝패군요.
Anyway, where was I going with that? Yeah, make a team that can do dailies, make a team that can do Lux excavation for you easy, or skip it. My advice is just skip the Lux excavation, it's not worth it. And you get, if you have the modules, it's better to skip the tree first once you get more bang for your buck. And yeah, have a goal in mind. That's my advice. Have a strong team that can clear story, can do your mirror dungeons. Heisholings are one of the strongest right now. Blade Lineage, Kurokumo Clan, Pequot Trio if you're desperate. They're very good still. We're doing red, but we're gonna do Sakura-sen.
당신 짝패군요. 올인이었나요? 올인이었나요?
Mirror Dungeon normal is so easy, man. I was expecting it to be taking a lot more damage, but I don't think I even needed Echoes of the Manor at this point. That's a Gloom, right? Gloom. Yeah, well, we couldn't get all the 5, but we can get this. The Gamble, 50% chance of getting more potency.
당신 짝패군요. 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Shuffle hand, swirl deck, and didn't generate.
저것들 좀 보세요.
And our next, okay, we can get a 5-coiner now. Nice.
잘 먹혔나 봐요. 짝패군요.
Right, use the biggest skill. They need to write 2 hits. They have several more hits to go. But it generates potency next turn. There is no next turn. She's very strong. God damn. So tell me, that real magical dawn, do we really don't get the mirror dungeon if you don't clear the story content? I don't remember which story content I had to clear. More damage against Flip Tremor. More damage. We take more damage. More damage on damage. Alright, let's see what we got. This is for the 30 ID. This is Slash for the 50 ID. Sinking. Sinking again. Prejudice. Ooh. Kind of want to get the sinking one because it gives defense level down. And this one inflicts potency on every enemy. Give me a reroll. House Chicken. I might go for House Chicken, actually. House Chicken's great. I got to see the funny chickens again. Here we go. Oh my god, it's Tango Marinade. Look at them things go. Alright, give me the good stuff. Ah, nothing happened. 50 chance. Gamble max failed. I believe you had to clear Kanto 2 for the base one and Kanto 7 for the hard mode, which is the latter is available for the time, and I want to go, but I can't. That is something to be said about the... Now, we all get this idea that Limbus Company is a very generous gacha game, and it is. It is incredibly generous because they don't know what they're doing. But the fact that you can't do hard mode, which is, you know, you only need to do one hard mode per week to get your weekly lunacy, and you can only do normal, you have to do 3 normals in a run. It is kind of shitty. And you can only do the hard one until you get to Kanto 7? Jeez. No, anyway, chicken's chicken, duh. Give me the chicken. But then again, to complete the Kantos, you can get support IDs from other people. Once I get out of the dungeon to do the next dungeon, because I'm going to do 2 today, because I want to get my weekly lunacy, put my code on. If you want any ID, I can set it up on my account, and you can just use it to help you clear the Kantos. Which Kanto are you on right now, Magical Girl Dawn?
놀라운 한방이에요. 다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요. 당신
Gamble max.
짝패군요.
Oh, come on, you got 5%ed again.
좋아. 코이.
Chickens. Why did they hit so low? Or they're low morale because I apply sinking, that's right. We are using red now. Red. Very red blue. Alright, we're getting our passives now. She's getting shields. A lot of shield. Damn, that's a lot of shield, actually. God damn, Dietzi is making her incredibly thinking. 88 shield just for using her skills? Okay. Legendary fumble. Yep. It is a gambling ID, right? Another potency here. Pretty much up to date, Law. Let me see a few X compressions with fuel Kanto 9 seconds. Ah, then you're good to go. What do you think of the latest Kanto? How was it for you? I mentioned it before on another stream, but I didn't expect the way they were going, and I am kind of displeased at the fact that Ryoshi isn't actually a mon, but just like adopted a random clone child. Then I keep thinking about it. The sword that erases her spoilers, by the way, if you haven't played. Shut over your ears. She has a sword that erases your memory, and when she was training with Lei Heng went like, "Alright, why don't you pull out your sword so we can fight? Because it's gonna be funny." Because I'm Lei Heng. I really like dueling. I really like strong weapons. Hey, I'm gonna rage bait her into drawing her sword so I see the full power of this very powerful relic. Oh damn! She has brain damage now. Oh fuck! That's literally the entirety of the character of Lei Heng. Aside that he is like southerner, has like a funny accent that I love. He is just a guy that likes one-on-one fights and dueling. But when we were fighting him back at the Honglu's Kanto, he didn't have much of a a choice there too, because he was following orders of his boss. And it's lagging. There we go. Look at that face. Copy. Cost. Let's do this one. We need more money.
자, 판 돌아갑니다.
The cool quadrangular katana that she has. Oh my gosh, the chickens. There we go.
저것들 상당히 즐거워
Resonance,
보이는데요.
resonance.
뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
We haven't generated any gluttony yet. We don't have a gift.
당신
Kitchen
짝해보면
song. I love the kitchen chicken song.
오, 아 이런. 아무튼 놀라운 한방이네요.
Not gonna mention who, just in case someone hasn't finished Kit Launch. A certain film definitely makes you perceive Ricardo more after play. Oh yeah, indeed. I talked about that a lot on stream too. Well,
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요.
I'm gonna reiterate something I said on previous streams. All of the fingers in the city, the 5 big syndicates, they all represent some sort of authority.
짝해보면
If you go by order, we have the thumb. It's hierarchical authority. Hierarchical authority. So anyone above you must follow him no matter what. Your boss is superior to you in every way. You have to cast your gaze down, never talk back, because he's your boss. He's above you in the hierarchy. That is a very Asian thing. Korea, Japan, China, etc. Most of the fingers are, if you stop to think about it. They're both goods and bads for that, and I'll get to that in a bit. The index. This is the authority of religion. They're all about blind faith, following without questioning. Once again, a form of authority. The middle, it is about family, of course. Family above all. You have to follow your brother, your mother, your father. They are superior to you, so you have to go. There are good sides and bad sides for this, and again, I'll get to that in a bit. Goddamn, I can't stretch my ring finger very well. The ring, it's about teachers, like the establishment. Schools, your teachers, classrooms, because they're all about art. You follow the maestros, which are your art teachers, and you have to obey them, or you're under their critique at all time, and you have to do better, etc., etc. It's a teacher relationship. And finally, we have the pinky. Unfortunately, we don't have enough information about the pinky to make like a informed guess, but my guess would be that the pinky is similar to the ring, but more on the aspects of a master-disciple relationship, where they are few in number, and they probably don't take a lot of like disciples, like one-on-one disciple, but they are like your master, your sensei, if you want to say it like that. He's superior. You have to obey him. You're under his scrutiny at all times. Now, what I'm gonna say is that they both have both bad sides and good sides, because especially the family part is that, let's take the middle members that we know, the big boys. We have Ricardo, we have Quickweg from Ishmael's Canto, and we have Matthias. He's there too. Spoilers again, we're gonna enter into, you know, yeah, of course they are, you know, they're using both the power structure and the teams there, but it's pretty much that. Where was I going? Yeah, the middle. We were talking about the middle specifically, because if you start to consider, Ricardo is the big brother. He cares about his brothers. He's super cool. He throws parties for his friends, for his family. He's a good big brother. That's the positive side of family, and he paints the middle in a very good light compared to the other fingers that we know of, because we just got introduced to the middle. We only got like mentioned in passage with Roland during the Library of Ruina. We only got the first representation of the middle we really got is through Ricardo, and so we got this very good image of the middle. But then we got Quickweg. Quickweg left the middle because her vision of this familial structure was choking. It was bad. She said she did like I don't know what the exact word she used, the exact adjective. It was like she was doing trash with trash people or garbage, something like that, something very derogatory. So she didn't see the family aspect as something good, unlike Ricardo that sees everyone as, you know, brothers and cool and all that. Matthias, on the other hand, is a scumbag. Now, again, this is spoilers for Canto 9 if you haven't played it. So Matthias is a bit of a scumbag because he exploits his family, and he's, well, envious of that. You know, I wanted the sword, I will have it, and fuck all, you know, I'm getting the sword. So he betrayed his family because he is a scumbag. He didn't see them as family either. Even with his apprentice, she only saw her as a tool. I really like Tanya. Yeah, Tanya is another example too that she also, I think she left the family too, or maybe the stigma of all of those brothers that died at the hand of Roland, spoilers for Ruina again, were cast on her, and she was like forced to leave, and she adopted a new mindset that family is bullshit, all of this is bullshit, only strength matters, the weak must fear the strong. Another example we got here of good versus bad on this faction, on these representations of authority, the power dynamics, is the ring. The introduction we get to the ring is back on Leviathan or Distortion Detective. I don't recall fully. I think it was Leviathan. And we see them as just like cycles, art cycles. We must do art because we are, I don't know, we do art. Wow, this is a blasted start. Look at that. The chickens are attacking me. We must do art, we do body horror, in a city that's already full of body horror and all that stuff. We see that in a very negative light. And we can keep seeing that in a negative light once we get to Hitchcock's Kanto, where the ring is there too, experimenting on people. And they seem to be a very technologically inclined finger compared to the other ones. They're always developing new tech, and that's fine, that's good. And then we get to Callisto and Albina. Again, spoilers for Kanto 9. Now, it might not seem like it doesn't paint in a very good light because they're literally doing body horror artworks by turning people into dining chairs like they were at Tsunisi from World of Darkness. But if you look beyond that aspect of like, yeah, they are, evil and fucked up and they turn people into furniture, you start to see that he is an actual good teacher figure for Albina. He encourages her and offers honest critique to her. And he is encouraging her to go beyond. He is a good teacher. Now, because Ryoshu did kind of break his stuff, he became a little overbearing with his teaching, kind of like a little bit of a choking, like her potential. But he was not a very good father. He was a good teacher, but not a good father. But then again, they're apprentices. They're not their literal children. The thumb, however, is the most difficult one to see in a positive light. Even though they are like supposed to be all about proper manners and all about proper manners. The words are escaping me. 1 second. About proper manners, being acted with composure, not with just be polite. Really, they also have this extremely rigid and choking hierarchical structure that they will punish anyone, even if they're not involved with the thumb, based on those principles. This one we didn't get a very good. How we paint this in a good light? Because rarely things are just pure evil. Like we could call whatever the hell we are doing in Limbus Company to be evil too. We did a lot of bad stuff along the way. But it's a difficult thing. All right, use your big skill. Use your big skill. Big skill with 5. Reuse. 5% chance 3 times in a row. Congratulations, Ishmael. You were a bad gambler. Now, you could try and say like, the thumb has the extreme hierarchical relationship, and if someone messes you, they're messing with your entire faction, but it doesn't feel very good, like human. And that's the whole point of the series, isn't it? To be more human. And this, a lot of the things that are said in all the Project Moon games can relate to real life and the structures that we are forced upon, like the government and everything else. Where do you go here? I don't want to go fight her. She's annoying. Let's go here. A lot of the things that are on Limbus Company, Project Moon games in general, are mirror to the reality we live in and the systems we are forced to live in, and how most people have accepted the status quo as a fact and that things are unchangeable. and pretty much abandon their common humanity just to live another day, which is exactly what happens in the city. That was the whole point of LobCorp. Carmen identified this as the disease of the soul. Everyone kind of became like cattle. We only care about surviving. We don't care about our fellow human beings. We no longer pursue our dreams. We just want to survive. Bro, I'm just trying to make it to the end of the month. And that's what she sought to remedy with untested, untested, what's the word? Not unwilling, but untested and forced procedure in the entire city with the Seed of Light project. Unfortunately, Carmen was very, not mentally, she had a weak heart as she described it, and the sacrifice that had to be done to make Cogito work and the Seed of Light project were dragging her down a lot. When what's his name? Not Elijah. Tiferet's brother. Forgot his name now. Tiferet's brother. I'm not gonna try to remember his name now. Tiferet's brother died when he volunteered to test the Cogito thing. She didn't take it very well and ended up, bloodbathing herself. And eyeing, which is a recommended the most OP IDs along Malphas, Captain or something, yeah. Now, people like to harp on about how he's rolling 30 on story, but did we forget that a Season 1 ID like Gambler Honglu can also do that? I guess he has a lot of coins and he's very flashy. But anyway, once Carmen, did the thing, Aing, which was essentially a functioning psychopath, took over her project, which he didn't want to do, mind you, and completed it. But the problem is, because he was a functioning psychopath and he created Angela to try and cope with the loss of Carmen and immediately regretted it, by the way, he did the exact same mistake everyone in the city is doing. He forgot to care about Angela. And what did Angela do? Well, Angela did what anyone else would have done. She took revenge on the entire plan that she was forced to go along for the ride against her will. Hey, where was I going with all this? I've completely lost track. Right, fingers. Mafioso's a scumbag. And I can't wait to see what comes next for Kira and Ricardo, because now we're getting on the power levels. Where's that meme where Ricardo, when he finally finds the people that stole his hair coupons, and they turn into the red mist, the black silence, the blue reverberation? We're getting there.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요. 당신 짝패군요.
Look at her go. If this was the hard dungeon, I would actually say she was doing well, but this is normal dungeon and it's really nothing burger. But then she's strong. With the Etsy Association helping her, she gains shields, a lot of shields to survive, even without the gifts. We have to trigger Echoes of the Manor not a single time. Oh, but we are melting, I think. No? No. What's our gloom? We don't do gloom.
당신 짝패군요.
Unlike the DH Association, we don't want to do the thing where you keep a defense skill locked in so you get the max stacks of erudition with her. We need to actually use her stuff.
어떤 고래도 거뜬히 잡을 것 같은 투지였는데요. 짝패군요.
Alright, we got 3-coiner Kozan. It's a shame that these guys are very weak.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 올인이었나요?
Very nice.
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
We're doing red now.
사냥을 끝내러 가보죠. 당신 짝패군요. 올인이었나요?
Once she forms a single hand, if you can keep it going, you start getting a lot of potency. This is the thing I dislike about Limbus. There is no infinite fight that we can really play the mechanics. Most of the fights are very, very short. Well, except story boss fights, but I don't count that as like general, you know, I get to do this every day on the Mirror Dungeon or something like that, just for fun. I really like a infinite fight where enemies start scaling up infinitely and you just go as far as you can go just to play with all the mechanics you have. Should we visit Glupo? We're gonna visit Glupo.
자, 판 돌아갑니다.
Hello, Glupo, you
다들
miserable
힘이 솟는
creature.
것 같네요. 지금 달려들면
We're
딱
doing
좋겠어요.
red.
당신 짝패군요.
Boink, boink. Ah, there goes my sanity.
이만하면 순항이죠.
Still doing reds.
바람도 딱 좋네. 당신 짝패군요. 자, 맞서보죠.
We can do another red. Yes,
우리들에게
yes, yes.
입값 하도 별것도 아니잖아요. 당신 짝패군요.
Funny enough, you don't want to replace her skills because you need all the sins. Hello, and Corp Sinclair says Wild Hunting Cliff. Hello, WR Hitcliff says Corp Sinclair. So both doing necessary country and opposed status. Yep. Very nice. Shame we're on sanity, but alright, it's corrosion time, baby. And we got Tentacle Monster Ishmael under the bed. God.
호기심은 나쁜 거야. 넘치면 어둠에게 잡아먹히거든.
Ishmael is a tentacle monster under your bed. Oh my God! What a horrible fate! Oh man, I really don't want this to happen. I do not believe we're gonna get Muga Ryoshu as a bad end. I do believe that we're gonna get something like Ryoshu just turns into her mother, which was the whole thing that her mother didn't want her to be. I think that's gonna be the bad end idea. Something Ryoshu wasn't able to use the sword, or I don't know. We're gonna see, because I don't think we got the bad end ID. I don't think it's gonna be another farm watch situation. The El Director has learned that people really wanted farm watch, but we didn't get farm watch. He's not gonna pull that stuff again, hopefully.
자, 판 돌아갑니다. 저것들 상당히 즐거워 보이는데요.
It's the crabs.
뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸
Oh
먹었을
yeah,
줄
Mr.
몰라요.
Krabs.
당신 짝패군요.
Or maybe we will get Muga Ryoshu, and it's just like a sanity, kind of like a Sinclair sanity. We have to keep watch, because every time she attacks, she loses sanity. And if she's too low sanity, she straight up uses skills against allies.
자, 맞서보죠.
Ah, we don't get red, but we do have Sakura-sen.
별것도 아니잖아요. 당신 짝패군요. 사물. 오,
Mr. Crab, what's
이런.
flash points?
아무튼
Mr. Squidward! I love the fun fact that Gregor's VA in Korea is the same one that makes the voice acting for Mr. Krabs. They even make a joke like that in-game during the Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요.
Alright.
지금 달리기는
We are
딱
doing
좋겠어요.
blue now. We don't have gloom, damn it. So we're gonna gamble.
당신 짝패군요.
Ah, our gamble didn't work. It would be cool if the bad ending was Ryoshu in a Raz outfit from their duel. It's a possibility. Wait, did that, what? When did she get staggered? I didn't notice she was. That's what happened. Did she receive too much rupture? That could be a possibility, really. I mean, it's a mirror ID.
저것들
I don't know what just happened there. Ryoshu.
기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of rupture per hit. I don't like that. Stop vomiting on her already. Damn. Damn.
마지막 기회예요. 생각 잘하세요.
What just happened? Alright, we're gonna have to use ego here. Oh, we're almost corroded. Oh. Let's give it a try, see what happens.
당신 짝패군요.
There was a meme about that recently, Carmen. It was,
총원.
what if I tried to cut a watermelon with a sword?
모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Can I cut a watermelon with dementia? First, I need to find a sword. And when I was searching for my sword, I thought to myself, what if I cut a watermelon with dementia?
놀라운 명령이네요. 적을 완벽히 파악하고 있으신 거군요.
They deal so much rupture, man. Ooh. One more time. Don't want to use Durante for this, but looks like we're gonna have to. We'll see. The crabs are kicking Ishmael's ass, which is funny.
상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가
Let's go
기운을
with
내게 하는 걸
the ego
먹었을지도
gift. Ego attack right off the bat.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Didn't stagger none of them.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Faster! Vomit faster! Stagger? Recover.
힘이 솟는 것 같네요.
One more time.
딱 좋겠어요.
Hopefully that will be enough.
당신
She's gonna get staggered again. She didn't. That's a surprise. No, she did. Not even gonna drag this on Ishmael. Ooh, she's getting countered by crabs. I didn't expect that. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. We're doing it.
저것들
Ooh, that's a lot of attacks, man.
뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
I don't want to use a Dante power just to deal with the crabs, man. Let's try Blight Obsession one more time.
당신 짝패군요.
That's not gonna stagger anything.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
No staggers.
효과적이네요.
Let's save us the pain in this restart. We need to get them to get some counters out. Are we doing Rupture better than... that's something I never understood about when people say, oh, it doesn't do enough Rupture. I never played relying on the status effects. They're a nice little bonus, but not something I focus solely on.
상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
Yeah. For Rupture and then shit ton of Rupture count. Let's go again.
당신 짝패군요. 총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Less damage this time somehow.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을
A
기억하는
little bit of healing. It's crazy to me that we got Start the City Great ID in Kanto 9. Maybe we gotta call out the Alfie winning the next Kanto for this night. Maybe. Here's the thing. We call it Start the City, and yeah, it technically was a Start the City, but it did say he was in the past. But the thing is, Start the City in the classifications used by, well, the city, is that... How do you say it? Their perceived danger levels, they don't really equate to how powerful they are. For example, you could say something is a star of the city because it has very powerful effects on the mind and on wide across the district. But individually it might just be a weak little pushover. It is just a classification of danger. It's very similar to how LobCorp did its classification of abnormalities, which wasn't equating with their danger level, but more of their production, energy production. This has changed since the LSV checkup into more like, okay, this is how dangerous it actually is in a fight. How many of our personnel would die trying to fight this thing? So, yeah, the classification is more like a perceived danger level to the city rather than raw power. Usually, of course, your power level does go up. You don't get to start the city if you're like a literal pushover, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Limbus Company is already getting up there in the power level, mostly because Dante is infinite reviving. And that I did not know, because he's a LARPer, so he had to do the same thing. Is she staggered? She is staggered. She's dead. I don't think we can beat the stage. It is... They're melting her. Let's try again. I still don't have Ring saying I haven't seen his up tie. But yeah, maybe. You gotta remember that just because we have the IDs doesn't mean we are at that level. Remember that everyone is descaled equally because of Dante's contract. We had to use our sinners to fight against Rian, whatever his name is. And it's 12 people against 1. We have the IDs of powerful people, but we're not quite there yet. Let's try. Oh, I know how we can beat this, but it's gonna be rough. We're gonna have to rely on our shoots. Problem is that shit ton of rupture we receive. Faster, you little crabs. We're still alive, but 833, that's no good.
당신 짝패군요.
We're gonna have to rely specifically on our shields. We're gonna have to use a lot of skill 1s here. But we are taking a lot of rupture now. That's a lot.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱
Ooh,
좋겠어요.
that is a lot of damage, man. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, I'm feeling it. What do we do here? What do we do here?
당신 짝패군요. 오, 아 이런.
Our shields got deleted. Oh, and my health got deleted.
상황이네요.
Oh, that's so much rupture. No, Mr. Clark, I just reminded my time. You know the head loves their technicalities, right? They love stuff that is technically not breaking the rules, technically, because it's a very human thing to do technicalities, and they love that. Like, for example, the bullet restrictions that we had. Let's see. The bullet cannot break steel, right? It cannot penetrate steel, sorry. So what if I, destroy the steel instead of penetrating it? Like the bullet hits steel and then it detonates and destroying the cover of the steel. We technically didn't pierce it with our bullet. You see, we technically didn't revive the sinner. We just rewind him to a state that he was before. The whole thing about rewinding someone in a state they were before is not news, because the Warp Corp does that all the time. Alright. Oh boy.
당신 짝패군요.
No, I have to use counter at the beginning to generate shield early. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. I do not think we can get through these crabs right now. We might have to restart it. Or bring back up and then that will break the whole solo thing.
저것들 상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 당신 뭔가 짝패군요. 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
Ah, 20 counter ruptured. Four potency now. 10. Ah.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네. 당신
It's funny to me how Limbus Company has so much complexity, power creep, even didn't ask for getting power crafting complexity. I have 3 stages in her now, so Limbus probably would too. Yeah, but, it's something that the director didn't think very well true, unfortunately. Maybe he'll address that in the future, who knows. Oh, the damage, man! Yeah, no. She ain't getting through this without help. What do we do here? What do we do here? I think if we want to get through this, we are going to have to break the rules and bring someone to help her, because she's not handling those rupture stacks very well. Crab hell is real, and I'm in it right now.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요.
Crab hell is very real.
당신 짝패군요. 자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아요.
True. As per turn.
당신 짝패군요.
All right. Look at the stacks. That's death. That's death. Ishmael can't get through this. I squeal. I knew. We cannot beat the crabs without any help. Damn it. Well, there goes the solo. Let's at least complete the mirror dungeon, right? The solo has been broken. Let's bring some mooks. Why didn't Rhodia put the tax woman body in the key corporate incineration? She's stupid. Is the rage video like that? Yeah, no, you would see because concept incinerator is poorly explained. Now, when people see the concept incinerator, they immediately assume it's going to be this magical thing that can erase something from reality from all their minds. But here's what it does. It erases that particular object and the knowledge of it depending on how well known that is. Let's put it like an example. I am a young scientist creating something that the head does not like, and I realize my mistake. Since I'm the only person who knows about that particular invention, I go into the concept incinerator or buy one, and I toss my notes in there. It costs money, it costs energy. No, it costs energy to use it. It costs not a lot because I'm the only person that knows about that, right? So, tossed it in there, wasted some money, forgot about it. It's all cool. According to the head, my morality is clean. My karmic depth is 0 because I eliminated that idea from existence because I'm the only one who knows about it. Now you try to trick something bigger, like say a person or like a chair or something. It's going to cost a fuck ton of money, and the range of the concept incinerator is quite limited as well by its usefulness. There's tiers to concept incinerators. You probably have like a low tier one if you're a scientist that just created something that the head does not like. You get like an invoice from the head. Yeah, that is a perfect example, Magical Girl Dawn. These are unknown things. They were completely unknown, so it was cheap. You grab like a tier 1 concept incinerator, toss that in there, karmic depth 0. According to the head, to the eyes of the head, I am a saint of the city. I know nothing, I have done nothing to break the rules. Now, you take something bigger, you're going to need a more powerful concept incinerator, and their range is still limited, and the amount of money that would be necessary to use that thing is going to be astronomical. You might say throw a chair into the concept incinerator, a very powerful one, and you might eliminate the idea of a chair in an area, but that's the point of the concept incinerator. Just because something was destroyed in there, it can come back. Like, you can destroy the idea of the chicken recipe, but he could recreate the chicken recipe eventually if he starts like piecing it all together. He doesn't remember how it's made, but he can recreate it eventually. Whatever is the original one or not, he won't ever know probably, but he can try and recreate it. Now you throw the chair in there and try to eliminate the concept of a chair. You eliminate the concept of a chair in an area. People look like a chair like, what's this particular object here? And then, this is something I sit on. Cool, that nice. And then someone from another district comes and say, that's a chair, dumbass. Hello, dude. Do game plays. Hello, welcome to the stream. Given the implied price in incinerators, it probably explains the house of spiders. And besides being free, it's permanent. It's like you throw someone in there and that person is gone. No one remembers their name, their faces. It's gone. And that's very powerful, especially if you have someone in your past that's giving you trouble. Yeah, don't worry, having a chat with Carmen here. Alright, let's send some backup, some low tier backup to help or Ishmael here, because she's suffering. And with that, as soon as I click that button, the solo challenge is broken. What a shame. Filtered by crabs in infinite ruptured stacks. Help me, help me, I'm dying.
상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
I put the and there we go. Leverage tudo na stream da Melee. Are you talking? Você tá falando com a Carmen ou você tá falando comigo? And yes, this is a multilingual stream. If you talk in Portuguese, I will talk back to you.
자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아요. 이쪽으로.
Although Project Moon has yet to explain how said minor usual work is given a lot of scenarios I've shown resisted. At first, it's pretty obvious it was just about being resistant. Yeah, a lot of the technologies in the city, singularities, they are reality-breaking concept. Because this still is a fantasy world, you know? Ah, talking to Carmen. Ah, eu tô falando com você. Olá, bem-vindo à stream. Ah, no, the one for Heathcliff is because he had the golden bow stuck into him.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
It could justify like the golden bow was, you know, function with both of them.
이런 동료들 상태에 신경 좀 쓰셔야 할 것 같은데요.
We're using red, right? Red.
명령대로.
And that's one of the points that make about the city as well, is that they don't keep records and memories of stuff because everyone's just trying to live their lives, make it to the end of the month and all that. But things resurface all the time. Old things come back. Even with the concept incinerator. That's why they wanted one that is permanently and, you know, faultless. Just toss it in there and it's gone forever. What if it's Dante's resistance because his clock hands are made of the same? I don't know what Dante's resistance. Probably the golden bow. There is a golden bow inside his head. Virgílio consegue alterar o ambiente igual ao Spice Bush. Acredito que não. Eu nunca vi ele fazendo isso. A não ser se você considerar o Blood Feast, que ele tem os olhos de Red Fiend, Blood Fiend nele. Yellow here. Now, Magical Door, if you recall from Ishmael's Canto, Dante does have a fragment of a golden bow inside his head. Clock head. Wait, even with backup, are we losing? I think we lost two Sinners now. We lost Ryoshu. Como pego o coisa que muda skill tree do Rio Saga? Don't have him, eu não tenho ele, então não sei ainda.
이대로 가면 난파예요. 알아들어요? 당신 짝패군요. 올인이요?
좋습니다. 오티스님.
Uma salva de palmas. A round of applause to the three sitters that came to give Ishmael backup to beat this fight, and they all died except her. Let's see. We're doing reds.
당신 짝패군요.
Stava aqui só pra dar backup pra Ishmael.
올인이요? 산코.
Yeah, Eternal Limbus engine, 10 years of Limbus, glory to Project Moon. I don't mind it, it's a good game, I like it. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do in a 3D game. He did mention that he wants a 3D game, but probably when he has, like, next year, when his new office is done building. Let's see here. Salva de palmas para Gregor, salva de palmas para Ryoshu, salva de palmas para Fausto, tá? Morreram pros caranguejos, que alegria. Give me that. Give me... no, we don't use that. Let's see, reverberation, thank you. What else can we upgrade here? This, yes, this. There we go, let's sell some stuff that we don't use. Lust Affinity. We don't have Lust. We don't have way to generate self-charge. And single coin skill or a Pride Affinity skill. We do have that. We do use that. Anything we want to fuse? What was the new gifts anyway? I haven't checked them yet. Let's see. We never got this. I don't know how we get this. I've never seen these one yet. I guess they're hard mode? Who knows? Yeah, whatever. Let's enhance a few more gifts. Occasionally mentioned most of the games made into Limbus and is sim code to ease development, so we should probably expect paid DLC content for Limbus new games and same gameplay style. Who knows, the Magical Dawn, who knows. Maybe we'll add more stuff, because he's already making more money than he expected the game to make. He himself said that. He didn't know what the fuck, why the fuck is Limbus so popular.
다들 힘이 솟는
Ah, it's
것
this
같네요.
creature.
지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요.
Yellow.
당신 짝패군요. 오, 아 이런. 아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
Blue. We're finally taking rupture count. We're not fine taking rupture potency. We've discovered that.
짝패군요. 3월. 엠화. 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 3월. 엠화.
Nice! Stagger.
저 부표처럼 흔들리는
We are using gloom. We don't have
제일
gloom.
사냥감이겠네요.
I guess we're just using
가서
yellow
끝장내죠.
instead.
당신 짝패군요. 이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
Easy, boss. Considerably easier when I not have like 20 billion stacks of rupture.
당신 짝패군요.
Unfortunately, the challenge is broken, but
구입하게.
she's doing pretty good.
그때를 부러뜨리는 것만큼 중요한 한 방이었어요.
How are
아까
we?
작살내놓은
Tree.
부위 덕분에 한층 더 수월해질 것 같네요, 관리자님.
And this. 5 rupture. There we go. Oh, we missed a spot here. Qual é meu ego favorito? Eu sou muito fã do Tatsunya Tadrupan, a estátua do Buda, pro Otis e para o Heathcliff. Porque eu estudei bastante sobre eles para um personagem que eu fiz no meu RPG. Eu gosto bastante da temática daquele ego. Mas visualmente falando, meu ego favorito... Crushbound Past do Merceau. Giant punho de metal gigante steampunk. Let's see. Broken compass. Give me no offense level. I can take a little bit of offense level. Alright, floor 4. It's taking a while. I don't want to go here. Crawling abyss. Repressed wrath. Time killing time. Let's go. Repressed wrath. Let's see what we got here. A little bit of a burning ego. I like it. Outro ego maneiro que eu gosto bastante é o do evento com o Arc Knights, do Gregor, porque ele é fantástico. Limbus' popularity could be accredited to the present main cast, given that the characters you see mostly in Green and LobCorp are randomly generated characters. Maybe. They are very good characters too. There's a lot of love for the Nuggets in LobCorp and Ruina. I love my Nuggets. I love Bong Bong. Remove everyone. And you still had the characters that are, you know, not randomly generated. All the Sephiroths, Roland. Hell, Reactor likes Roland so much that we got Temu Roland now. I have chosen poorly. I forgot about these guys. Oh well. Time to suffer. Ah, she's fine. Just a little bit of bleed. Just a little bit of bleed.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요.
Red.
지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요. 당신 짝패군요.
I'm so glad that bleed doesn't go through your shields. Like, it consumes shield, yes, but it doesn't go through your shield for your health.
우리는 아무튼 놀라운 한방이네요. 사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠. 당신.
Qual a ideia favorita de vocês? Meu ideia favorito de longe é o Kurokomo Heathcliff. Eu adoro jogar com o Kurokomo Clan. É uma das minhas facções favoritas no lore, de visual. Ela vai morrer pra Bleed. Kurokomo Heathcliff, adoro ele porque ele me permite... I just click retry stage. Ok. Permite você punir qualquer um que atacar seus aliados. Ele tem um counter muito bom, muito forte. Se você trazer ele junto com a Ishmael Kurokomo, ela buffa todo mundo pra ter Unbreakable Coin. É uma delícia de usar. Let's go with a wind-up session. Let's try to stagger them. I didn't realize they were using all guard skills. I would have, you know, gone with a counter. Ah, mas a gente não chegou na ideia do Rei Barata ainda, né? La Cucaracha Suprema. That was much better, right? We're using glue now.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠. 당신 짝패군요.
Big skill, come on. Nice. Didn't resist long enough to use all the skills on it. The reason why Limbus is probably more popular in the accessibility of the game, it requires a lot of grinding, and Robcorp requires a lot of trial and error, good for certain newcomers. Indeed. One thing that I will say, and you can roast me for it, while I was in the midway through Ruina, I realized, man, grinding for books kind of suck. I wish there was a way to do that, and then I installed the mod and there was no need for do that anymore, because it's not a good mechanic. It adds nothing to the game, only that you have to replay fights if you lose one. Enquanto não chega o meu favo é o famoso Pinky Apprentice Sinclair. Eu fiz uma stream tempo atrás do Pinky Apprentice Sinclair solo até o andar 15 da Mirror Dungeon Hard. Ele é muito bom, ele é fantástico. Koi. Na verdade, to say the truth, next Mirror Dungeon, we're gonna do 2 Mirror Dungeons today, this one and the next one. I'm gonna do Kurokumo next. Pra falar a verdade, na próxima Mirror Dungeon, eu vou fazer 2 hoje. Essa e mais uma eu vou fazer com o meu ID favorito do Kurokumo, porque eu gosto deles. So yeah, in Ruina I did install a mod that didn't pretty much gave me the books I needed because I didn't find it fun. I had more fun fighting, doing the fights with specific characters, doing specific things. I wasn't like rushing towards the end or anything. It was kind of dumb. I mostly enjoyed the battles. I didn't enjoy repeating them over and over ad nauseum. If I repeated a battle, it's because I wanted to fight it again with a different strategy, or because I died. Lubcorp, it's a lot of trial and error, but trial and error is very punishment free. Once you realize how to use the memory repository, you're in the golden. Because you do a memory repository, not only you keep all the information you got for an abnormality and its name during the abnormality selection, you also get the ego gear for them, and you don't have to deal with it again. It's good for things like the baby. I hate the baby. Actually, should I start saying everything I say in Portuguese and in English? Na verdade, deveria eu começar a falar tudo que eu falo em inglês e português, já que temos duas línguas aqui conflitando? What kind of already I win? We have 2 guys baseball bats already. That actually could be a good duo. Oh yeah, I might actually do that. We never use Merso with dead rabbits. Que abdo feio. É das coisinhas mais bonitas. Aparentemente há uma... Tô tentando lembrar o nome agora. Wonder Lab que fez o termo. Abnormality... Aberration. Aberração. Aberration do Nothing There. Obviamente bem mais fraco, mas é uma aberração do Nothing There. That is, as far as I'm concerned, this is an aberration of Nothing There. We're doing reds, we don't have reds. But he's dead, so kill him. Lubcorp is pretty punishment free. Your Da Capo Nugget dies on the same day another Nugget gets a crucial ego gift, like Nothing There is, and you have to restart the day. Yeah, but Lubcorp, at one point you're gonna have to learn that sacrifices are necessary. And to progress, you're gonna have to let some things go. Think of it like a better, Fallout New Vegas, where you have to learn to let go of the gold bars in the vault. Kind of like that, but less shit. Sometimes I have to progress this day. I am not going to do this shit again. Imagine if I restarted whenever I lost a critical nugget on day 49. And yes, I did beat Lubcorp. It took me like 2 days to get to day 49. Mostly because I was very busy that period of time. But man, sometimes you just have to accept your losses and move on. And it becomes much easier to accept your losses once you do Malkuth's realization. Malkuth's? No. Hod. O cara quer te mostrar a cidade, você matando ele. Que feio, talvez. infelizmente, igual uma pessoa te dando um panfleto no meio da rua, eu não tô interessado.
당신
E se não fosse pelas leis da cidade, eu mataria ele na hora pra me incomodar.
올인이었나요?
Bom, pelo menos dessa vez a gente não chamou ele de otário, né? Escreveu otário no painelzinho dele. This is something I really like about the new Abno events that we get. Uma coisa que eu realmente gosto das novas eventos de Abno que a gente tá ganhando agora nas Mirror Dungeon is that Dante is becoming a bit of a gremlin because all the options like play along with it or do something bad against it. O que eu tô gostando bastante é que o Dante agora tá virando um gremlin, um cara chato, porque a maioria dos eventos que a gente tinha antes era você fazer alguma coisa a favor da Abno ou indo contra ela, mas agora a gente pode antagonizar ela direto. And now we can directly antagonize the Abno and just say, call it a dumbass, slap the hand away, chamar ele de cuzão, dar um tapa na mão do Fairy Gentleman. Ooh, very nice. Voodoo Doll, very nice too. Man, I made no money. MV, Infinite Skill. Interesting. Tiger has 99 burn potency. You get this annoying little thing that does nothing. Wow, that's nothing. What would be the... Qual que seria a aberração da Cavaleiro do... Knight of Despair, Cavaleiro do Desespero? Nebulizer. We don't deal bleed, so... The only painful part about losing experience or rare gifts eagles is when either pass or run, you can't recover, or you fail the 30% chance to not lose it. I like the eagles, some of them have very busted effects, especially like the capo, but I never really relied on them for anything. The only one I really did use a lot was Crumbling Armor, because, what can I say, I'm a bit of a weeb and I like the Samurai Armor gift. As aberrações normalmente são, tipo, você pega o conceito original da Abnormality, que todas as Abnormalities vêm do subconsciente humano. Especificamente o da cidade, isso é uma coisa importante para levar em consideração, que a gente não tá só pegando conceitos e emoções da coletivo do consciência humana, da nossa realidade, tá pegando da cidade também. O melhor exemplo que eu posso dar isso é quando a Ahab ativa o ego dela e se torna um arpão no braço direito dela, com 3 bagulhetinhos aqui do lado, que seriam os outros... outro pessoal da Pequod. Só que se você parar pra comparar com o The Claw, que é um símbolo supremo de autoridade, e ela é a autoridade suprema no Pequod Town, então você vê que tem uma correlação aí com o estado mental da cidade. A Claw é símbolo supremo de autoridade da Head, e a Ahab é a autoridade suprema no navio, então o ego dela tomou a forma de uma coisa parecida com a garra da Claw, só que com um arpão. To translate what I just said, our friend here is saying like, aberrations are usually a kind of like a side grade of the abnormality, whatever concept it represents. And more specific, since all abnormalities come from the human consciousness, and specifically the human consciousness of the city, and that's very important for us to take note of. The best example I can give of that is Ahab. When Ahab activates her ego, gets her ego, her arm turns into a harpoon that resembles the claw with the 3 things on its back. And because the claw is the supreme symbol of authority within the city, and Ahab is the supreme symbol of authority in her boat, she is the captain. And so have that também na Apple Bird. Yeah, Apocalypse Bird, Big Bird, Small Bird, and Justice Bird, esqueci o nome dele. O Kim Ji-hoon já falou que é especificamente representando os 3 membros de um governo autoritário. Autoritário. Whatever. Que é O Punishing Bird, o Small Bird, ele representa Claw, que eles devoram qualquer coisa que quebra as regras. Justice Bird, esqueci o nome dele agora, Long Bird, whatever. Long Bird, ele representa os Arbiters, que tem que bater, julgar todo mundo com as regras, não importa se essas regras são justas ou não. E o Big Bird representa os Beholders, que é o Big Brother, né, que temos na cidade toda, que ele observa tudo, ele sabe de tudo. So our friend here is talking about how the Three Birds and Apocalypse Birds also represent something within the city's consciousness, which is, you know, Punishing Bird is the Claws, Big Bird is the Beholders, and Justice Bird or Long Bird is the Arbiters. And this is something that elevates the whole thing about Limbus Company lore, is how it takes in consideration that aspect as well. Isso é uma coisa que eleva bastante o lore do Limbus Company, Project Moon, Library of Ruin, Love Corp, que ele leva em consideração os particulares do setting, em vez de só refletir coisas que tem na nossa realidade. Oh, my Ishmael. Beat this bull. Wow. Esqueço como o Special Contract é forte. I forgot how Special Contract is strong. Ah, my cigar is out. I wanted more. I've been smoking this for like 2 hours already. Drink some water. Remember to hydrate. We often forget to hydrate. Go drink some water, you dehydrated fucks. Water is good for your body. Vai chegar no late game do Limbus e ganhamos o ID de Arbiter aí do nada Zena Road. Who knows? I haven't finished rereading Distortion. Eu não terminei de reler o Distortion Detective e parte de mim ia ficar um pouco desapontado se o objetivo final for enfrentar o governo. Charm, Wonder, and Doubt. Ooh, this is a new one. What are we fighting here? Ooh, new one. Eu vou ficar um pouco desapontado se o nosso objetivo final for lutar contra o governo, porque eu acho que isso é um pouco genérico demais a esse ponto em... Bom, maioria das coisas de... distópico, sci-fi, etc. LobCorp e Ruína não foram sobre derrotar o governo, nem desestabelecer o status quo. De certa forma, o LobCorp tentou isso, mas não foi uma coisa direta, assim. A gente só ativou The Siege of Light em todo mundo, mas a gente não mudou como a cidade muda essencialmente. Aí só tá reativando a humanidade dentro de todo mundo. E o plano falhou 2 vezes, né? Então, ele falhou parcialmente, sucedeu parcialmente por causa da Angela e do Roland. So like our friend's saying here, if you get like a Arbiter ID and Xena Rodeo, which would be very funny, is that part of me would be kind of sad if our final goal is literally to just fight the head, which some people say that that's Dia's goal, and I think that would be too generic for the setting. LobCorp and Ruina was not about destroying the government or anything like that. We'll see what happens. Speaking of Apocalypse Bird, do you think we'll be getting Justicia Merson and Small Big Sinclair this Walper expansion? Then we already got Bugger with Hellhead High Grammar. That is a great question, because last Walpurgis we're blasting through. We skipped a lot of ranks in Ruina. We got Full Stop, I believe that was the last Ruina IDs. I don't recall. I don't know, honestly. Probably we're going to be getting something related to LobCorp, so that's a possibility. What I really want. And I know it maybe doesn't fit the character very well, or it does perfectly, I don't know, because that's how do we put it? What I really want, my fan service for me, about the next Walpurgis, fan service pra mim no próximo Walpurgis, que eu realmente gostaria que tivesse. Crumbling Armor Ryoshu. Eu não acho que encaixaria com o tema dela, dado que a gente descobriu agora sobre ela no Canto 9. I don't think it will fit her character now after we discovered about her in Canto 9. But at the same time, it would. Mas, ao mesmo tempo, de uma certa forma, iria encaixar com ela. Por quê? Crumbling Armor é sobre você não ter perdão, não ter... não pode fazer mais attachment com nenhuma abnormality, avançar sem medo de falhar, coragem um pouco... como é que fala? Coragem desmedida. So, Crumbling Armor is about not having attachment to anything, not doing attachment work to it, to any of the other abnos, about courage, a bit of reckless courage, maybe. And it kind of fits Ryosho in that regard, where she had to attack the Nurse Fathers in general, and she had to, you know, cut her, you know, kindness to be able to execute what she wanted to do with Araya. You could get true potency out of this, but we're gonna get hit by attacks. I'd rather not get hit by attacks.
당신 짝패군요.
I know how this fox works. If you attack their defense skills, they get stronger.
좋아. 코이.
Koi. Ah, the funny little thing.
저 부표처럼
Doing good.
보이는 놈이 제1 사냥감이겠네요. 가서 끝장내죠.
We're doing reds now, right? Formerly Armor Ryosho could work, but sadly she already has 0/0 open because now she didn't even really wait enough so we get IDs. Yeah, it would be fan service for me, really. I would love someone to get Crumbling Armor. I really want to use the pale damage katana. But then again, I am a weeb.
당신 짝패군요.
Ooh, we got a lot of bleed. That's bad.
좋아. 코이. 오. 아, 이런. 아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
She's gonna blow up. She has too much bleed. One more time. That is two attacks.
뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸
I blame you. I really want King of Greed and Jester and Heroes complete their kind of thing. Yeah, everyone was hoping that Rhodia would get King of Greed, but they. Here's the thing: Rhodia doesn't really fit King of Greed very much. Kinda. I actually read the book Crime and Punishment. Well, audiobooked it, but no, it doesn't fit. Rhodia was perfect for. This chicks eu vou pegar o chefe Ishmael Moller e é isso. Assuming you have the other IDs then. Eu assumo que você tem as outras IDs também. Mas eu não sei o que eu vou fazer com meus chicks, já que eu já tenho todo mundo. This is no good. This is no bueno. What do we do here? How are you guys against Pierce? Normal. That's two attacks coming in. It's gonna be this attack first. No, it's gonna be random. They are all 1 speed. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to Twitch checks. Hello, hello, Finger. Sorry about that. You always show up just to say a word. It's always nice to have you here. I hope you watch this later and see that I didn't forget about you. Sorry. I was just kind of distracted. Vejo a boca para essa aqui no Lush com Molar. Então, eu acredito firmemente na minha alma e espírito que a gente vai receber em algum momento no futuro um Uptie 5 das EDs, o que vai completamente destruir meus recursos, mas enfim, talvez especificamente para as ideias mais velhas. Porque elas estão tomando muito power creep, mas aí depende do diretor mesmo. Oh boy, we're not doing good here. We have a lot of enemies fighting, we are bleeding our ass out here. Do we have anything that heals? The 20 SP for skin for count. We don't have any healing. We're in a bad situation here. We can sort of survive with shields.
당신 짝패군요. 아무튼 놀라운 한 방.
We're not gonna survive. That's it's gonna take too much bleed. Yeah, no, she's gone. Stick a fork in her. She's gone.
구석에 몰릴 줄이야.
Ooh. This is the bane of solo runs. Esse que é o. Lança pro J-Corp Gregor, yeah. Não. Na minha opinião, o melhor jeito de resolver power creep das ideias mais velhas com esse Uptie 5 seria fazer a mesma coisa que o Battle Cats fez, que é um outro gacha que eu joguei por um tempinho quando eu tava trabalhando no hotel. Battle Cats tinha muita ID velha, muito o equivalente a ID, que foram jogadas pro topo do meta por causa desse tipo de upgrade que eles fizeram, que é uma fase específica para você usar só aquela ID, aquela unidade no jogo, e que se você completar aquela fase, a ID ganha uma nova forma, ela fica muito mais poderosa. Esse seria para mim o jeito ideal, hello Yisang, ideal, para melhorar essas ideias que estão tomando power creep, tipo as ideias da primeira segunda temporada. Que aí você tem um desafio, você tem que completar com aquela ID, um desafio difícil, mesmo que você tiver com ele lá no último nível, o último Uptie, ainda você vai ter que mostrar que você mestrou aquela ID, e se você completar aquilo, parabéns, a ID foi upgradeada. Aí, com novas mecânicas, talvez, novas coisas, um jeito de dar um grau a mais nelas. So, let me repeat that in English. It's talking about Uptie 5 for IDs, older IDs. The ideal way, in my opinion, to upgrade these older IDs would be the same way Battle Cats did, which was a gacha I played when I worked in a hotel, where let's see what we're gonna do here before. Where they had a lot of like older IDs or the equivalent of IDs, where to upgrade them, you have to do a special stage with that unit in particular. And if you manage to complete it, the unit gets much more powerful. They had a lot of like older creatures, older IDs that were very power crept at the time, but completing that challenge put them like in the top of the meta because they got really a lot more powerful. Let's see, we have these true attacks coming in that are very strong. Could get shields by discarding both these, and we get Koi Koi as well. Just enough not to stagger, damn it. It could be something like that, like you go into the depths of the ego of the sinner, specifically like Gregor, with that ID, and you fight a difficult fight against the Emperor in like a mind dungeon, and in there, if you manage to beat it, the G-Corp ID becomes awakened or something. Seria uma coisa interessante, você pega a ID, você entra nas profundidades da mente do sinner, e se você conseguir derrotar aquele desafio difícil, a ID do G-Corp Gregor awakens, becomes super powerful. We have... Yeah. We're doing much better now, Crazed Gregor becomes brilliant Canto 14 Trust. Well, I don't know if we're going to be calling it Canto 14 by that point, because Dante's Inferno has 3 books, as you're aware. Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso. So, who knows what's going to become later on. Why are we losing sanity? Oh yeah, pink ribbons. We're gonna take one attack for free here. Não lembro de que ver distorcendo. Não sei se a Rodion vai distorcer, honestamente. É que assim, a questão de distorção e ego tem como você falhar na distorção, que é o que as pecátulas são. O jeito que é definido é a questão de você ter uma imagem forte de quem você é dentro da sua mente. Quem acorda, ativa o ego ou distorce, tem uma imagem forte no coração deles, na mente deles, de quem eles são. As pessoas que não têm essa imagem clara e vívida dentro deles acabam virando pecátula. A Rodion só vê ela como uma falha, como uma coisa que não deu certo. Então, ela não tem essa imagem tão forte dela. Mas pode ir dos dois lados. Ela pode ter uma imagem tão negativa dela que ela acaba distorcendo em uma coisa diferente. Então, tá dentro da possibilidade, mas eu não acho que vai acabar virando isso. Here we go.
당신
Give me shields.
짝패군요.
Da. Coi.
다들 힘이
Alright, she's doing much better now. Holy damn.
계획에는 딱
Ela tá indo
좋겠어요.
muito bem agora.
당신 짝패군요.
Oh yeah, let me translate what I just said. Oops, I forgot about that. The thing about ego and distortion is that you can fail to distort if you do not have a strong image of who you are inside your heart. If people that fail to distort become the capitalists, and if you do not have that strong image inside of your heart of who you are, you will never get ego and you never get distorted either. You just become a pecado. Você acha que o Mersol é o mais longe ou mais perto da distorção? Eu acredito que o Mersol já distorceu alguma vez. E o jeito que ele se comporta agora é um modo de prevenir isso de acontecer de novo. Ele está agindo normal, ele está fazendo um papel, que nem a Dawn fazia. Ou ele só é estranho mesmo. So, we got reds, we go for red. Then we go for... Can we clash against every attack coming out? Yes, we can. We're good.
짝패군요. 좋아. 코이.
She used her skill fully powered against something else that didn't need it. Damn it. So, our friend here is asking, do you think Merso is the closest or the furthest from distorting? And my reply was that I do believe that he already distorted once, and the way that he's behaving now is a way to avoid distorting again. He's behaving normally. My opinion is that he's playing as... he's playing a role. He's role-playing, just like Dawn was, but this time on purpose.
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
Alright, we're doing good. We're doing great. We're doing more than good.
당신 짝패군요. 좋아. 코이.
Very nice. I wonder what the bosses this pack is gonna be. Eu quero ver qual que é o boss desse Mirror Dungeon aqui, porque eu nunca peguei esse pack antes. I never got this pack before, so... Uma coisa interessante sobre o Merceau, do mesmo jeito que a Dawn, em todas as ideias dela, exceto, eu acho que Manager Dawn, ela usa o rossinante no pé dela, o Merceau tem um cinto, mesmo cinto em todas as ideias dele, exceto pelas ideias que cobrem o cinto. So one thing that is interesting about Merceau is just like Dawn is wearing Rocinante in every single one of her IDs, except Manager maybe, I'm not sure, Merceau has a belt, the same belt in every ID, except for IDs that cover up the belt. Let's see, we're doing red. Victory.
짝패군요. 좋아. 우리는요? 좋아. 우리는요?
Damn right.
좋아. 올인이었나요?
A gente já viu que os Sinners conseguem distorcer, com o caso do Heathcliff, que o Dante não protege eles magicamente contra isso. Então, vamos ver o que o futuro. I need to go for now, but I had a fun time. But my main language is Spanish, means I can somewhat understand the vague idea of understanding the other Latin derivative languages and stuff. Ah, very nice. Still, I'm still gonna translate it to make sure that we don't lose the communication. I hope you enjoyed the stream, Real Magical Dawn. If you can, leave a subscribe, a like. It helps like you wouldn't believe. I am a no-name streamer. I gotta please the algorithm. Alright, Gambo time. Nothing. Oh, hello, Glupo. I don't want to fight you again. I very much like the sanity. Okay, one more fight. Aquela luta já foi difícil, agora tem que fazer ela de novo. That fight was hard and I have to do it again.
자, 판 돌아갑니다.
I mean, I could bring other sinners now, because I failed the solo challenge. Eu posso trazer outros sinners, mas já que eu falei o solo, true solo.
저것들
Ah,
상당히 즐거워 보이는데요.
no sir.
뭔가 기운을 내게 하는
6
걸
attacks no
먹었을지도
primeiro turno
몰라요.
não dá certo. 6 attacks in the first turn doesn't work. Come on, you want to use your block skills.
저것들
4 attacks I can handle.
상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요. 당신 짝패군요.
That's 40 damage and bleed. I don't like that.
바람도 딱
No
좋네요.
sir. Let's see.
당신 짝패군요.
Here we go. Gotta keep it on.
바람도 딱
We're
좋네요.
doing yellow. More shields, more shields. We have a lot of bleed, we need the shields.
짝패군요.
Alright, clashes don't trigger bleed, I forgot about that. Counters, I mean.
사물.
Nice job. And now you get staggered. And now you're dead.
내가 구석에
아.
걸릴 줄이야.
Ooh. This is going on for a long time. That's what happens when I yap a lot. When I talk a lot.
저것들 상당히 즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
Achei um site do Index onde dá para prescripção de luta e usa apenas escritura. Agora pensei em imaginar. Cheio de prescripção, tem que artigo que o site fala. Manda esse site aí que eu dou uma olhada depois. Send me that website and I'll take a look. Might be something interesting because the mirror dungeons get really dull after a while. Shield or clash? Clash.
당신 짝패군요.
Fizemos o primeiro turno. 4 ataques
우리들에게
agora.
이깟 파도 별것도 아니잖아. 당신 짝패군요. 써보죠. 우리들에게 이
Voice
값하도
counters.
별것도
It's a
아니잖아요.
lot of bleed. I don't like it.
당신
We're gonna have to counter every single attack. Eu vou dar Clash Ball counter todos os ataques pra não morrer de bleed. Ah, não estou vendo o link. Poste assim que você puder, que aí eu dou uma olhada.
이만하면 순항이죠.
Ah,
바람도 딱 좋네.
como é que a gente vai segurar esse bleed todo? A gente não vai.
당신 짝패군요. 사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로
Welcome to
사냥을
Clash
끝내러
Counter
가보죠.
Gaming.
당신 짝패군요.
Bem-vindo ao gameplay de Clash Counter, porque se a gente usar um ataque, a gente morre de sangramento. E tem uns 200 danos de sangramento travado ali pra usar nela. Ah, provavelmente o site bloqueia. Põe separado, em duas mensagens separadas.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요. 지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요. 당신 짝패군요. 올인이었나요? 사냥이 성공적이었네요.
And we keep Clash Countering. Nós continuamos dando Clash Counter, porque temos 26 vezes 13 de dano nela, que se ela fizer um ataque, ela explode.
아무튼 놀라운 한방이네요.
Você também pode falar o nome do site pra mim, se escrever o nome do site que eu procuro depois no Google. You can tell me the website and I'll look up on Google later. Maybe that will be my next Mirror Dungeon streams. I'll just do a prescript where I put the little solo challenge failed, filtered by crabs there, put the prescript.
이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠. 당신
We're just gonna ask nicely for the enemies to kill themselves on this stage. That's too much bleed, man. How do I could possibly like do one attack and then recover the HP and then do another everything Clash counter?
이만하면 순항이죠.
Let's see.
바람도 딱 좋네.
2 coins, 3 coins, 3 coins.
당신 짝패군요. 좋아, 코이코이.
Oi.
좋아, 코이코이.
Literally asking the enemies to die.
É,
do GitHub com o nome Will of the City. Vou procurar enquanto a... Por favor, ignore os cachorros no fundo. Please ignore the dogs in the background. They are very excited about seeing things on the street. Let me take a look at that. So, Will of the City, GitHub. GitHub. 1 second, please. Let's see here. Will of the City. Pass 0. That's current player. Welcome back. Sinner with the high speed target the slowest enemy slot. Ah, I think I found it. I wonder if I can put it on a custom dock here. Let me just save this.
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this works perfectly. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you for giving me the will of the city, Carmen. I will set it up later because I'll have to fiddle with a lot of stuff on the stream. Wow, this fight is taking forever because of this monumental amount of bleed. Bleed doesn't decay, right? Yeah, I don't think it decays.
당신 짝패군요. 우리는요? 사냥이 성공적이었네요.
Yeah, bleed does not decay. We're in a very bad situation here, man. I think we can use one ego here just to... It's a single coin, so it's only going to be taking 1 damage.
당신 짝패군요.
No, we're taking several damage because we have to clash.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로.
Watch, this is going to be the mistake that costs the fight.
일격에 저렇게나?
What did I tell you?
효과적이네요.
Okay, she didn't die from that.
거의
Oh, no more Odysseus.
사냥이 성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
Agora você fica na pegadinha da vontade da cidade. A galera recebe bilhetes se você responder em última da ilha privada. I don't want to go to Epstein's Island. Please don't.
당신 짝패군요. 자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 화도 별것도 아니잖아요. 당신 짝패군요.
Alright, I think she survived. What happened there was I almost killed Ishmael again by using her super skill. O que aconteceu ali foi que eu quase matei Ishmael de novo com a super habilidade dela. The same way that I killed her during Albina's fight. Do mesmo jeito que eu matei ela durante a fight da Albina. Porque ela reflete dano quando você acerta ela. E ela usou o skill dela, super forte, contra a Albina. And Albina reflects damage on her. And she almost killed herself just attacking Albina. No, she did kill herself attacking Albina, which was funny. Let's see. Let's enhance some stuff. It's everything is Ishmael's fault, yeah. It's just fighting you solo. Let's see. I do need a healing ego of sorts. Ah, we have a cigarette holder, one of the best ego gifts in the game. Need more money. Always need more money. And that is it. We do need to heal her, though. Você é suporte da Rodia Valentina, qual a sua opinião? Rodia Valentina. Eu digo, eu acredito que a maioria das pessoas coloca a Rodia como Valentina porque as duas têm a aparência parecida, mas eu não vejo de personalidade e do meu conhecimento do livro a Rodia sendo Valentina, honestamente. Tem um aspecto só que combina, que no livro o Rodion Raskolnikov, ele acredita ser especial, melhor do que as outras pessoas, então toda ação que ele fizer é justificada. Porque ele é superior a todo mundo e vai ser um mundo melhor se ele puder completar a faculdade dele, por isso que ele mata a velha, que tem um monte de dinheiro para ele poder continuar a educação dele. A única coisa que eu vejo parecida entre a Rodia e a Valentina é a questão de que a Valentina era especial, era o topo da família dela, e depois ela caiu em desgraça, que não é o caso do Raskolnikov no livro. O Raskolnikov sempre foi pobre, mas ele sempre se achou melhor que todo mundo. Então, é misto a minha opinião sobre Rodia Valentina. Eu não sei se encaixa muito bem nela. Let's see. I need to sell something to pay for healing. It's the final fight, we don't need this. And yeah, don't need this either. He was sinner. Modeled greatly. He was single sinner. Very good. Now, let's see if Ishmael can handle this final boss.
돌아갑니다.
Mais ou menos isso. Ele é esperto, ele é inteligente. Why are you here? You're not a new boss. She's gonna get destroyed.
지금 달려들면 딱 좋겠어요.
Isso não é um fight bom pra ela.
당신 짝패군요.
A questão do Raskolnikov no livro é de que ele tem essa ideia de que ele é superior, ele segue essa filosofia, ele publicou um papel sobre isso, só que quando ele comete o crime dele achando que ele estava justificado, ele acaba cometendo um outro assassinato de uma pessoa que gostava dele, a lógica dele quebra por completo. Ele fica num nível de paranoia por causa disso, que o investigador que estava investigando o crime sabe que foi ele, mas não tem prova, porque o crime foi muito bem feito. Só que ele começa a apertar o Raskolnikov de um tanto que a paranoia dele, a ansiedade dele, acaba quebrando o cara. E ele acaba se entregando. It's a lot of dimensional rifts to take care of. Unfortunately, she cannot evade. Ela não consegue evadir, então, yeah. Maybe, but maybe we can do this. It will hit 2 of them. Yeah, go for it.
짝패군요. 총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Não ajudou muito, mas quem sabe. Didn't help a lot. Let's see what it does.
놀라운 명령이네요.
Realmente ver essas animações. I rarely see those animations.
사냥이 성공적이었네요.
Hello, now you're buff to hell and back, aren't you, buddy?
사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
But we do have skills now to counter you. We're doing yellows. Go.
당신 짝패군요.
Very good, very nice. And a big skill.
아메코 부위 파괴. 돛대를 부러뜨리는
Look at her go!
한 방이었어요.
I expected her to die in this fight. A good thing I didn't give up.
엠파! 효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 사물. 엠파!
God damn! God damn! Just kill him. Just finish the job.
잘 먹혔나 봐요.
Impressive, Ishmael. Well done. Unfortunately, we did not do a solo here because we had to send these guys to help her during the crab fight, but it was good enough.
한 달은 의뢰 없이 놀아도 되겠는데요.
Very nice idea. I love her. She's very good. Well, give me the bonuses. Time for the second one, which is going to be much quicker because we're going to actually bring 18. And any second now. Here we go. Let's do another one. And this one's going to be real quick. It's going to be real quick. And actually, hold on. I forgot to do something. If I'm going to be looking at loading screens, I want to be looking at a loading screen that I like. Where are you? Alright, skip. I want to say I want the other loading screen as well. Faster. There we go. Good. Right, second string. Second mirror dungeon. What am I talking about? Now we gotta that. Drive, mirror dungeon, exploring, resume, and bleed team. Where are you? And I do have a good announcer for this.
Yep.
There we go. This is my bleed team. Look at them. And we're gonna be using only the Kurokuma team. No need for this. Bleed. Clarion. Actually, I prefer this one. We don't need anything from here, so I want to gather up my Starlight for hard mode when it comes out. Now this is going to be much faster, much easier, because we actually have people to fight. We want... this is interesting. Lesser growth and inflict 2 maggots. Let's go here. Alright, so... Hin, and hin. And there we go. We have the Kurokuma team. Kurokuma team is really good because not only they do a lot of bleed and they have Heathcliff and Ishmael to give us unbreakable coins, we also have a lot of paralysis on the kit. Like a disgusting amount of paralysis.
싸움 앞에서 힘내라 같은 건 쓸모없다고. 어차피 내가 다칠 생각으로 나서지 않으면 도리어 되져버리니까.
나가서 싸워.
정신만
뒤는
똑바로
내가
차려.
봐주지.
너는 왜?
But this is why I don't mind unbreakable coins, because I can use my own. Por isso que eu não ligo pros unbreakable coins, porque eu consigo usar os meus.
나중에 따로 술 좀 할래.
재미는 없겠지만
나가서 싸워.
그렇게 할게요.
뒤는 내가 봐주지.
Cloud Burst from Kurokuma Home Blue applies 6 goddamn paralysis. Using that on the story mode, it basically guarantees the next flash. It is so good. That's actually something I used to beat Leihang before it got nerfed. É tão triste o que eles fizeram com o Leihang. It's so sad what they did to Leihang because, man, he used to be a decent, difficult fight, and now he's just a punching bag. Ele costumava ser uma luta decente, difícil, agora ele é só um saco de pancada.
물렁물렁한 공약 같은
내는 건 즐겁네요.
갖다 대기만 해 썰려 나가는 거지.
나와! 왜 이렇게 흐느적대?
역시 모르네.
Ow. Continuando. Pink droplet, gimme. I still gotta go to the gym today, so gotta make sure to speedrun this one.
왔냐?
Nice job, Heathcliff. Moving on.
이런 건 식은 죽 먹기지. 어떤 조직 놈들인지 면면 좀 받을까?
싸움 앞에서 힘내라 같은
Go.
건
We do
쓸모없다고.
not have a good lust
어차피
resonance
내가
here.
다칠
We're gonna have
생각으로
it now.
나서지 않으면 도리어 되져버리니까. 정신만 똑바로 차려.
The trick about using Kurokuma is just go for lust resonance. That's all. Get 4 lust skills on your board, and everyone gets unbreakable coins. They get a nice power up, and as well all the paralysis you can play with Ryoshu and Honglu.
싸움 앞에서 힘내라 같은 건 쓸모없다고. 어차피 내가 다칠 생각으로 나서지 않으면 도리어 되져버리니까. 정신만 똑바로
나가서
차려.
싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지.
목이 피었잖아.
Look at that. Love him.
뭐냐? 너는 좀 자질이 있는데 나중에 따로
Six
술좀
damn
하자.
paralysis, man.
아까 그놈
Mhm.
그래. 저
Here,
녀석
here,
손이
here,
나대더라고.
here, here, here,
괜찮은
here, here.
녀석이야.
And we got a counter here.
나가서 싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지. 역시 모르네. 40.
물렁물렁한 곤약
좀 더 잘 될 수 있을 것 같아요.
갖다 대기만 해도 썰려 나가는 걸
Just
보니
kill them now.
배는
Gotta go
맛있는
fast.
천이 좋은데.
Also, what was the boss of that pass? Oh, it was way buffed the Wayward Passenger. That's right. And burn gift, give me.
시킬 사람이 없어서.
We don't need painkiller. We do need more lenticular swirls for more lust. But revolver, painkiller, enhance, nothing to enhance. Refresh, iron stake. Refresh. Lucky horseshoe. Horseshoe gets upgraded. And next
제가
time.
원하는 대로
In the
배워버려도
meantime,
되나요?
I should go set up the will of the city. Interesting, interesting.
짜증나게 하는
Oh,
키카트 기아반나
take a look at this. Dá uma olhada nisso. Primeiro andar, first floor. She just gives up. She just gave up. Só desistiu. O que ela vai fazer agora? Oh, at least she got a very decent power up no new canto. Pelo menos ela pegou power up bem decente esse canto. Let's share the damage because I think that thing can be destroyed.
못 쳐주게.
나가서 싸워. 내가 봐주지.
목이 피었잖아.
Ah, não, a gente podia ter tacado tudo direto ali. We could have all attacked that one. Doesn't matter.
너는 좀 자질이 있는데 물렁물렁한 곤약 같은 놈일세. 갖다 대기만 해도 썰려 나가는 걸 보니
모르진 않네.
잘려나간 꼬라지를 보니 이제 뭘로 공격할래?
Just kill her.
배는 맛은 있는
Poor
천이
creature.
좋은데. 빈줄.
놈 나와.
Poor creature. Ah, what a shame. Anyway, let me do the thing I was gonna do here, which is a new browser. Prescript. Then add it. Sorry about that. Give me just a moment here to set that up. Oops. And then we go here. Here. Okay. Oh, did that work? Ah, there we go. I don't think I can fit it here. Kinda. I'd have to bump it down. Let's see. I don't know how good that's gonna look, but I'll try it out later. Let's see if it works. How do I make it work, actually? How do I click this? Okay, hold on. Might have to figure this out later. Yeah, no, I'll figure this out later. But yeah, I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna start doing prescripts on the next dungeon. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Continue maggots. Unique gift. Fast. Gotta go fast. I'm running out of time. I promise the streams will only be 3 hours long because I have things to do. I can stay here and play Mirror Dungeon all
제가
day.
원하는 대로 배워버려도 되나요?
So I think I'm gonna have to put the prescript on the actual window. Or can I download this? I'll figure it out later.
놈들.
Kill those chickens now!
저쪽 조장이 한마디 했나 본데. 뭐냐? 너는 좀 자세히 했는데 나중 물렁물렁한 곤약 같은 놈이 있어.
Wish I had some long fights to speed this up, but we keep going. We keep going. They have a team, it should be easy peasy.
하나 둘 줄어드는
거치적거리지
나가서
마.
싸워.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
한숨 자도 되겠는걸.
Let's go for the events so we can go faster. Gimme, 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 gimme. Lithograph, faster, faster.
말했죠?
Nice job.
명령하시는 건
Moving
다
on.
따른다고요.
Give it a few subtle hints. Sharp needle and tread, very nice. The Zigo gift is so broken on extreme floors.
자, 회전 끝.
저놈들.
Kill.
재미는 없겠지만
I'm just gonna ring rate this. I just need to finish this dungeon. I can finish the stream now, actually, but I want to finish it. I want to finish on stream. I guess someone was. What's the talk? I'm always available.
사식. 먹지.
뭐냐? 너는 좀
되는 건
자세히
즐겁네요.
했는데 나중에 따로 술 좀 할래.
거치적거리지만 마.
Very nice.
물렁물렁한 곤약 같은 놈이 있어.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
썰려 나가는 걸 보니.
놈 나와.
이 정도로 나와 겁을 맞대?
하나 둘.
Faster.
거치적거리지만 마.
그러면 좋아. 한숨 자겠는걸.
There's no need to play the gimmick here. These guys are not strong enough. Normal MDs, unless I'm doing a challenge like I was doing with Ishmael, they're not strong. We can just win rate it. Hello, welcome back, Swimmer. Hello. Sorry I missed your message the first time, but
나가서 싸워.
you're here now. Hello, welcome back.
뵐수 있을 것
Doing this in my
같은데요?
mirror dungeon. The second one.
놈 나와. 놈 나와.
Playing with my favorite team, the Kurokumo clan. Let's see. Bloody Gadget, yes. Rusty Muzzle, yes. I'm living again, by the way. Always nice to see you here, Swimmer. It's very nice when you show up. Have a good one. And have a good weekend. It's finally the weekend. Today is a nice Friday. Hope you had a nice week. Why am I upgrading this? Oh yeah, Good.
자, 회전 끝.
That reminds me, I should start putting up the string as like a Portuguese and English, since a lot of people are showing up.
저놈들 흐름이 바뀌었어. 저쪽 조장이 한마디 했나 본데.
Alright, here we go. Full Lust Resonance.
거치적거리지만
나가서
마.
싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지.
검을 덜 갈아.
Nice.
좀 아프는데.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
뭐냐? 너는 좀 자질이 있는데 나중에 따로 결정할래. 물렁물렁한 곤약 같은 놈일세. 카타 대기만 해도 썰려 나가는 걸 보니 하나 둘 줄어드는구만.
It's funny how he still takes sanity damage from the chickens.
한숨 자도 되겠는가?
나가서 싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐줘.
흙을 마실 걸?
Hit the obliteration of Papa Bongi.
잘려나간 도라지를 보라지. 이제 뭘로 공격할래?
And the lone chicken remains.
거치적거리지만 마.
저쪽 부장이 한마디 했나 본데.
놈 나와!
There we go. Floor 3, we gotta get going a little faster. You're lagging behind. I can't do pack search, can I? Yes, I can. Do we have any long fights that we could do? We do have this one, which is sort of. It's been a while since I did Night of Despair, but it's normal MD, we should be fine. Speak up.
왔냐?
Action, Constellation Blessing,
이런 건 식은
which is the thing that makes you good for solo IDs. Refresh. No. Nope. Overuse whetstone. Yes. Refresh. Nothing here. Enhance. Bloody gadget. And nothing else. Let's go. Gotta go. We're in a hurry. I wanna go to the gym. I have 18 minutes to 12 minutes to finish this. Howdy there.
다리 굴리는 소리가 여기까지 들리네. 머리 쓸 생각하지 말고 저런 건 감으로 막아. 감으로.
Thank you, Joan. That is actually good advice.
재미는 없겠지만
나가서 싸워.
그렇게 할게요.
뒤는 내가 봐주지. 다시 먹지.
Here comes the magical girl. Unfortunately.
흐름이 바뀌었어. 저쪽 조장이 한마디 했나 본데.
Here we go.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
목이 피었잖아.
뭐냐? 너는 좀 자질이 있는데 나중에 따로 술 좀 할래.
정의의 이름으로
Ah. Here we go. I still remember your gimmicks, girl.
끝나면 맛있는 술이 기다릴 테니까. 표정 좋아진 거 봐라. 아, 내가 사는 건 아니다.
What are you weak to again? You are weak to Fatal to Slash. Here we go. Yeah, do your thing.
재미는 없겠지만
나가서 싸워.
그렇게 할게요.
뒤는 내가 봐주지.
Ego against creature.
강하게 삼켜지기 전에.
I forgot Heathcliff could do that. Nice job, Heathcliff. One more. It's crazy that they actually put the details that her nails are polished.
흐름이 좋아. 나는 알숨스타도 백근형이다.
Truth is, she didn't stand a chance because we have unbreakable points.
나가서 싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지.
Interesting. What just happened there? I don't have no idea. Alright, finish her off.
하나 둘 줄어드는군. 흐름이
재미는 없겠지만
나가서 싸워.
그렇게 할게요.
뒤는 내가 봐주지.
물렁물렁한 곤약 같은 메스. 카타 대기만 해도 썰려 나가는 걸 보니
I think we're gonna kill her before the magical girl can do anything here.
좀 더 잘 될 수 있을 것 같은데요.
Yep. 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 Before the magical girl can do anything, because she is useless. Come on. Come on. Faster, faster. You know what? No. I'm gonna finish this another time. I did promise that streams are gonna be 3 hours long, and I'm not about to break that again. The last time I did that was Cursed Halo, I think, or Halo 4, and I regret doing that. So we are going to end the stream here today in this lovely loading screen. Tomorrow, I do not know if I'm gonna do another Limbus with the prescripts or if I'm gonna start a new game. I will announce it before I start the stream. With that said, thank you everyone for for watching, wherever you're from or whenever you're watching this, because all the streams are recorded and saved on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow, probably a new game or probably more Limbus. I do not know yet. But still, thank you all so much for coming. If you enjoyed the stream, please recommend it to your friends. If you did not like the stream, please recommend it to your enemies. And with that said, I will see you in the next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye!